So,
Uh,
I it was kind of funny because when I was first hearing about the new Thor movie, I believe there was an announcement that was like, "There's gonna be no trailers, no press, LOL,
I
fuck
saw
off,
a trailer today.
just go see it." Yeah, and I was like, "Really? Are you seriously gonna just drop this movie with no promotion? Because fucking massive balls if so, but also like that can't. There's no way the studios will accept that, and no, of course not. So
They
there's a
will
trailer.
not.
It's a ballsy move that like I respect the gumption to try it, but also look at movies today that are like you all people go like, yeah, I had no promotion. What do you expect, right? But it's a Marvel movie, so eh. But then again, so was like fucking Black Widow, right? So, anyways, Thor just dropped a new trailer, um, and yeah, no, from taking a quick look at that, I'm surprised it wasn't all Jane. They kind of just saved it for the stinger shot. But
Yeah.
uh, uh, yeah, seems like it's gonna be fun because it's just the continuing adventures of uh, uh, Thor and Taika,
Yeah.
essentially, is what I'm down for. And then a little bit of Guardians on the side, and then Jane is gonna show up and do her thing.
I have nothing more to add to that because I don't like how do I put this? Maybe Star-Lord and Thor will kiss.
Maybe. I really like Korg, so this is just an excuse for me
Yeah,
to go.
I really like Taika Waititi's
It,
weirdly understated delivery and
that's it. This
everything.
is just an excuse for me to go. Yay, Korg! That's it. Korg's the best. We're done. But also that's not
Sh-
the what.
every now and then you see something so stupid that like I couldn't even stop myself from starting to yell out "shut up." I just saw someone say Morbius still has a few months to make a comeback.
Mr. White, we need to find somewhere to cook. I know where we can go. Damn it, Mr. White, we can't cook in here. It's a Morbius sweep.
I feel so bad for people that are involved in that production that had no control over the actual result of the movie because like before it even released, like way before it even released, like it was a dedicated punchline. It had
Here's the
no
thing.
chance at all.
Well, here's the thing. Morbius is landing the way Venom should have landed.
Oh, you're super right. Yeah.
When Venom was announced as its own thing that has nothing to do with anything going on, and you're like, what is this dumb energy I'm getting from this movie? It should have landed like this, but it didn't. So that got
Because Venom's
delayed.
cool.
Yeah.
Because people like Venom and people like the actor. I forget his
And
name right
Venom
now.
made fun of itself, right?
Yeah.
So now that feeling got delayed and put onto Morbius spin-off instead. That's what happened. They
I
passed
don't
the
know,
buck.
man. Morbius
Venom
is
was
just like
super fun.
a born loser. Like the character has been a joke forever. Like
But you can take a movie to take the opportunity to make them more. You can do more. I mean,
yeah, you could.
look at Blade. Like Blade in the comics was fine, but he wasn't Wesley Snipes fucking Edge,
No, he was not.
So that elevated Blade quite
I
a
mean,
bit.
look at Peacemaker. Peacemaker in the comics is some dumb comic man. He's not the John Cena,
Sure.
right?
Sure.
But you
Yeah.
need talent.
Anyway,
Ah,
so that's not the only film news. Actually, there's a bunch of others. In particular, we also just got word that a Ghost of Tsushima movie is happening. um, gonna be directed by the director of John Wick.
Yeah, just go ahead and just go ahead. There was a mass of video game media property news for film and TV that happened over the past week.
Yep.
And all of them were the same story. Every single one of them was the same story. It was this thing has been optioned or will be written or will be coming out as a video game property in TV or movie or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
And every single one of them is the people writing Halo decided to ignore all the games so that it could be its own thing. And Pedro Pascal took a healthy distance away from the Last of Us game so that he does his own thing in the show. And they won't cast the actor who plays Jin in Ghost of Tsushima as Jin in Ghost
Right.
of Tsushima because it's its own thing, despite the fact that he is an accredited actor.
I heard that in Halo, the context for that, with the full interview, was because they said we went to Bungie and we looked at all the source material that they used to make the games instead of just going by the games. So it was kind of clipped.
The Halo thing is maybe the funniest thing I've seen because I have not personally watched it. I've just been watching people just shit on it from a distance. And the crux of it has been the guy takes his helmet off in the very first episode, which is like a dread situation in which people are like, I cannot believe you took his helmet off.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, I get that from both ends of that. But what followed up week after week was like they keep taking his helmet off over and over and over. And every time he goes to speak, he takes his helmet off, which like crescendoed last week was the show's idea is that when the helmet goes on, it's time for John to become Master Chief and go kill some aliens, right?
Okay.
Which I can get. Then cut to a scene playing out on my Twitter fucking page where he dramatically puts the helmet on and then it cuts to him driving in a Jeep and then he gets out of the Jeep and takes the helmet off less than 15 seconds later.
Right.
And I'm like,
yeah.
oh, cool.
I'm reminded of some of the stuff with how Mandalorian started and was going. But I feel like in that instance, like a big part of like the expectation was addressed in that you're like, this is not an actual original Mandalorian. This is a different new tribe, and it's a big part of what the season is about anyway and stuff. But anyway, back to Ghost of Tsushima though. I feel like we're gonna be obviously in this world of, well, it's a game inspired by Kurosawa style films, and now you're gonna have a movie based on the game, based on the inspiration behind the films, and that probably is gonna look and feel nothing like a Kurosawa film.
Nothing. It's going to look like what somebody thinks a video game movie should look like. Like I saw one of those like angry, very angry like renditions of the whole thing that like is obviously untrue, but I cannot help but think there's a kernel of truth to it, which is it feels like video game movies aside from Sonic are some kind of Hollywood shame ritual where they are angry at the medium that actually makes more money than they do and are more important
fuck
to
you
society.
for existing. Here is a like begrudging adaptation.
Because like I look at like fucking Uncharted, right? And Uncharted the games made so much goddamn money compared to blockbuster movies like in general of the time. And then did you like hear what every fucking pitch for that Uncharted movie was over the years? like four of them were variations on
The
like
Uncharted family.
globe. Yeah, it was the Uncharted family of antique hunters and shit like that.
Spy Kids, yeah. Um, in any case, this is the type of thing where ultimately a lot of adaptations are just a big old why, and then it's like, well, you know why, right? It's you cash out on the thing, the property that's been set up, whatever. So it's like, okay, this can be done successfully if, well, one, John Wick guy is cool, right? John Wick is good. That there's talent there. That's fine. Um, but yeah, you want to know that this is just gonna go straight to the source on it's a film again, so it can more directly go for the references that the game was going for. Therefore, just go straight to the Kurosawa on this,
So
instead of doing the in between broken game of broken telephone. And then two, well, yeah, get the guy who is Jin to be Jin, because why wouldn't you? Because what possible reason would you have outside of we just want to do our own thing? Would you have for not getting the person who would, I'm sure, unless they're too busy and turning it down or something, it feels like that's the move.
getting John Wick man, who is a very good director, and I like those John Wick movies, to do the Ghost of Tsushima movie feels like unintentional, like mistake. I don't know how to put it. Um, Ghost of Tsushima is a really chill, calm game that is more about Jin feeling like a piece of shit for poisoning people than it is about cool samurai fights. And they gave it to the guy who has made multiple movies in a row that have literally no plot at all. But Keanu Reeves shot those guys real cool and shit.
Yeah. He might take a moment to write a haiku and follow the wind at some point, but it might just be an extended action sequence, which, the John Wick guy is also like, I believe he was like he was a stunt coordinator first and then became a director. And that's like, he's a stunt coordinator into director. So that's why John Wick is that kind of movie. It's kind of like
Right.
how, like Death Proof. It's like, this is a stunt person's movie. So, yeah, I don't
Somebody in the
know.
chat asks, is the plot for Ghost of Tsushima actually complex? No, it's not complex. What it is slow. It's a slow story, even if you
Mm-hmm.
told it as a film and given to a director and team that does fast action movies, even though they're really long. They're really long, right?
Yeah. But this is a like Sony's trying to get a bunch of movies made, right? So this is like Uncharted was one of them, and then they partnered up with a bunch of studios to try and get like their properties adapted. This is the next one, and it's also
never forget that Sony Pictures is inhabited by a breed of person that has dedicated their lives to appearing to be the most alien-like and least human creatures known to this earth. Every single document, interview, or leaked piece of information out of Sony Pictures
Oh,
ever
the email leaks.
has portrayed them as the least human of all Hollywood people in terms of grip on reality.
Mm-hmm. The
They are
Spider-Man
all
stuff.
crazy. They are all nuts.
And also in the lineup are, of course, there's the Last of Us TV show that was mentioned, and a action comedy for Twisted Metal that's supposed to be happening as well. So they're just, yeah, Sony wants to get into the movie TV game big and hard with everything they've got.
The only way Twisted Metal can possibly work is if it's exactly the same as Twisted Metal 1 and Outlaw is played by Jason Statham as your main character and they change nothing. and it's just Death Race again with Jason Statham, but with a clown in it.
I mean, I've only played Twisted Metal 2, and
Don't worry, you're good. There's
yeah,
no plot.
yeah,
There is nothing there.
you know, and I'm just like, I don't know where to even begin with, like, you're turning this into what? Like, yeah. Anyway, whatever.
You're right. Because there's nothing. There is nothing to Twisted Metal. As somebody who has played every Twisted Metal game, there is no meat
Evil.
on that at all.
Who is the evil guy in the blimp that was like running the show? Calypso.
He grants wishes.
There you go. Anyway, adaptations are coming. That ain't all, though, because breaking news, and this is breaking as we started the podcast.
Break it.
It was also announced that a script is being written for Streets of Rage, the movie.
Oh, wow. If you want to talk about nothing, let's talk about fucking Streets of Rage.
And this one is also related in that the John Wick scriptwriter is attached to write the script here.
Sure.
But this is looking like it's on the heels of Sonic's success, because Sega is got Streets of Rage, so they're like, yeah,
sure,
let's see if we can do something else here.
That soundtrack better be incredible.
I mean, to be fair to the game and its material, like, this is also a call for John Wick style simplicity.
This is a call for no plot at all.
Just a bunch of characters beating people up through a series of actions, getting their revenge for very simple reasons, and we're done. And make sure that you can get the fucking only trust your fists, police will never help you somewhere in there at some point.
And someone will say that, and then the cops will show up at the last second to shoot the bad guy.
Shoot the grenade launcher.
And then everyone will hug the cops and say, "Man, you guys don't get paid enough." And then they'll kill someone's dog for fun.
Yeah, so that's coming down the pipeline. Anyway, I mean, look, guys, we need to brace, because at some point, I think, in case you forgot, you're gonna have to get ready for Chris Pratt Mario, any day now. It's coming.
I feel like I'm going to know that Chris Pratt Mario is out because I'm gonna wake up and check Twitter, and Twitter will be down.
Yeah. Maybe. Don't you forget that that's right around the corner, folks. Let's see if they do a version of it that tests the waters, you know, like the original Sonic, and then go, oh wait, hold on.
No, my brain just started to flood with that shit Chris Pratt said about Italians again. It's just...
But like, maybe the version of Mario we're gonna get is gonna look slightly too human in proportion, with still the Mario head on a human body, and just like they'll be like, oh wait, no, maybe we heard you guys and we've changed it, and now he looks like actual Mario. You know?
Oh, do you see the Minecraft shit?
No.
I don't know if you'd even believe me, but Jason Momoa is going to play Steve in the Minecraft film.
Come on. Like, that's a headline. Oh my god, dude.
Here we go.
Jesus Christ. Yep.
Enjoy that.
Yep. Okay. It really is just a list of 30 actors, and then
Oh yeah,
you just grab one and then figure it out.
yeah. Just do it. Yeah, whatever. What
Okay.
do we got? Who's available? Okay, cool, fine, fuck it.
Okay. Who's available? Jared Leto.
Oh man. Okay, start the tax bullshit on the movie, and we'll hire Jared, and we'll just have the government of fucking Uruguay pay us back when we film there.
Anyways, let's look forward to this world of
No,
adaptations coming hot and
no.
fast. Yes. Please get
You know,
excited.
I remember in the '90s, everyone was like, "Please make video game movies." They'd make such great movies, and now we're in the aughts. No, we're not. We're in the tens.
We're
Fuck.
way past the odds.
God, fuck.
Yep, there it is. There it is. Yep. Never forget. Never forget. The 90s, 10 years ago. The aughts, 10 years ago. The 2010s, 10 years ago. 2017, 100 years ago.
Anyway, and now that we're in the 20s, everyone's like, "Please stop, stop."